Hello, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are doing a pick a card reading, and we are basing this off of these words. The pick a card reading is the divine feminine energy that you are needing to work with. I'm going to be using the oracle. These underneath are the oracles of the witch, which deck is about reclaiming your birthright and that divine feminine energy. So what divine feminine energy you need to reclaim, because I'm basing it off that. We're going to also be doing some oracle cards of divine feminine energies that want to come in and help you. We're going to pull from two different tarot decks. One is going to be based off the in-between tarot, like where are you at in between things right now, and the other one is kind of where your story is at. That could have been your story from the past or presently, or something that might happen in the future. Okay, take these readings as general. They may or may not resonate with you, but something brought you here, so find that link that you need. So the first pile one is under the card green, really based on the heart chakra, I think there. The second one is seer, really stepping into your intuition and your psychic abilities, connecting with the other side. And that last one is gratitude, finding gratitude in thanks in all things and seeing how the highs and the lows and being grateful in every season of your life. So let's get started. Hello, Pile One. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're tapping into getting back with this Oracle of the Witch, reclaiming your birthright, going into that divine feminine energy. With this green, I'm really basing this off of a lot of cards actually came out when I was doing this pile for what to put on top for you guys to pick. And one of them was actually the heart chakra and hope. There's a couple things. So, but I picked green because maybe that's your favorite color. Maybe that's and it's something in nature. But really, I think it's something that's going to come from the heart. Your guys' card is ritual magic. I'm going to put that on top of her because she's so naked. Your color is green. That is initiation with that. So starting something with this 36. Some of you guys could be 36 years old. And you could be born on the 9th of the month. So with this, it is saying right now for you guys, says your magical power of intuition, initiation, as you step into spellbound into a world rooted in occult magic. So maybe you guys are looking into magic. I don't, even though I read cards, I don't tap into magic. That I don't really do. I don't practice magic, I should say. I'm more just magical myself. I know that's kind of taboo, but maybe my magic is natural being, like crystals. I'm really connected to like crystals. My magic is really in being connected to nature and to creatures, animals. I'm more of that totem type of person or nature type of person. I don't do like ritual type. Everyone has rituals. We do have rituals. I do have a bathing ritual, but when I take a bath, that's a bathing ritual. I do have a bedtime ritual before I go to bed. What's things I do? That is a ritual. Some people have rituals before they go to work or before they do certain things. I know like people who play sports have a ritual of before their game. So those are actually a type of ritual if you actually look into it. But this is asking you, I really think that moon is maybe doing something, a ritual with the moon, thinking of the moon, the full moon, or even the new moon. And you could also be saying going on a visual quest. So it's your ritual. What ritual, calling back in the ritual that maybe your ancestors had, a ritual that you used to have and you no longer do it. With that green, I just thought of a ritual where you cleanse your heart space, where you release old energy out of your system. Okay. So first, let's look at your story. I'm not actually like that. You're gonna think it's weird, but I'm using this deck, even though it's not Halloween time. I'm using the Trick or Treaters Companion. This is the Trick or Treaters tarot. And for some, this deck, when I got this deck, I'm in love with it. I've been wanting it for a while, and I finally got it for myself. And the reason why I wanted it, because it was always I was always drawn to it. But when I looked at the cards, and when I get cards, I actually go through each one of them so that I could just look at them and see what story they want to tell me. And these cards actually had a lot of stories to tell, and within pop culture, within just themselves, and they stood out differently than regular tarot. They really brought their own meaning. So I thought this would be great for finding your story. What is your story? And your divine feminine energy, actually, story that you are stepping into reclaim. So pile 1. Okay. So we got the King of Cups. Oh my goodness. The King of Cups. So green. The King of Cups is really tapped into, this is the monster within. Like, the monster within yourself is maybe very loving. Like, you have a very very nurturing, loving energy within you, but sometimes you hold it back. Look at that green, like, bubbling over. Oh my gosh, this fits so perfectly. And so that monster within you wants to love, and sometimes maybe you hold that back because it can sometimes bring up too much. Like, maybe you smother people with your love. Ooh. And you might get attached, like attachment. And which, I don't think attachment can be bad. I think it can be help with commitment. But at the same time, maybe you get over attached to people. And that's that green monster that comes in. And so maybe that other green monster of envy comes up, and jealousy of your partner wanting to just have their own space. That can come up as well. Okay. And remember, this is your divine feminine energy. And then you have the 7 of Pentacles. So this is really taking the time and working on yourself. This reminded me, well, it does look like Elvis. Remind me of Elvis. And Elvis had a lot of inner turmoils that he had to work on. And when it came to love, as you know, he had a wife that he did love, I think. But at the same time, he had other issues as well that he needed to work on. But he wanted love, I think, and he found love in the wrong things. And until you learn how to accept who you are and the way you love and how you love so deep, I think it's going to be a lot of work and a lot of waiting before you find something that works with you. Let's get one more, your story. And then find your in-between place. Oh my gosh, you have the Tower. So yeah. It is time for a change. And to me, right here, another monster. As you can see, you started off with a monster, you're ending with another monster. And he's green, that monster. This time, I think you're taking that monster energy yourself, with that divine feminine energy. I think you're taking that energy yourself and you are reworking it, you're transforming into something different. You're blowing up the old system with that tower, knocking it all down, and you're rebuilding how you want to love and how you show up in love. And accepting that, okay, I do get like this, but I have worked on this and it's taken time. Okay? And while you're, that's beautiful. I love that that tower's there. I know people say like, but this is your own self tower. You are blowing this up yourself. As you can see, this monster is blowing this tower up himself. It's like you pulled the plug on it. You have decided to change. This is good transformation. And maybe there's some kind of ritual right here with that being there that's going to help you get through that. One ritual is even just doing breath work. And okay, your in-between place is 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys the truth when I saw this card, because, like I told you before, I have this. I go through the cards before I do my readings and stuff, or even, well, when I get the deck. So, and I remember this card specifically when I got this deck. This is the in-between deck, and I hated it. And I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you the truth why I hated it. And I don't care if I get crap. It's my own truth. I hated it that there was a black man on there, and that could be a black woman maybe, but to me it was like a white woman, and I was just like, why did you not put black? I was actually mad that there was not a black woman on there, and I didn't understand this 10 of coins, this pentacles, this and then later I did understand it, that with that equality mat, and it was something within me that needed to change. And as you see, I put it on top of this, something you have to work on. That as you know, I have, interracial things are not a bad thing. We are all one, and I think we totally forget that, and I forget that as well. You know, as a black woman, I forget that as well, that we are all one. And we all can love who we want to love. And I think that is the message behind this, that you can love who you want to love. Be it someone of a different race, be it of the same sex, be it of whatever. We all, and I think that's where that comes in, that green is that monster wants to love a certain thing, maybe that doesn't fit something they grew up with, or even myself. I can even tell you, my mom for the longest always said to me, I never thought you would date a white guy. I had never thought, you know, they always said that to me when I ended up getting married. They said that to me. That was something I had to release and let go. And so that truly does come out. And so it could be any of those things. It doesn't have to be that specific thing specifically, but it could be any of those things. Okay. Let's look at some divine feminine energy that you could work with during this time. But again, your biggest thing is there is some kind of ritual that you need to work with when it comes to breaking down these barriers and breaking down these walls that you have put up. OMG. You guys would not believe what goddess came up. You got the Green Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Again, loving who you want to love with that Green Tara. I'm going to get one more. That was, oh my gosh. And I will actually, let's read from, which one is this from? This is from that book. I don't believe she showed up. A lot of green, you guys. I love how this all just kind of aligned. Interesting. Where is this at? I wanted to read a little thing from her. And I've got seeing it. She's hiding. Teresa, no. I'm seeing everyone else except her. Oh my gosh, you guys. Maybe, oh, there she is, 113. Sorry about that. Let's see. She helps you overcome fears and allow us to take action on what we know is right. Tara is the female Buddha tradition. She is known for the mother of liberation because the name is derived from the root to cross. Assist all beings in crossing the ocean of suffering to liberation. She's giving you that nudge to get moving, to do what it is that your soul compels you to do. Don't sit with an idea or a project any longer. Take action on it. Don't think about a friend who keeps coming into your heart. Go bring her dark chocolate or send her a love letter. Don't wait to express your love to someone you need it to. Go now. Tell the truth. Let your feet be moved by what has caged within you. Let your wisdom shift into inspire action. So she's like, go do what you need to do. Like, and with that green, it's something that's coming from your heart chakra. Like speaking from your heart, like, I want this. I love you. I miss you. I'm sorry that we are not friends right now. It's really speaking of whatever you need to do, writing that poetry, writing that book, taking divine action that's coming from the heart. She is helping you move to do that. And let's get one more energy that needs to be done. Anyone else? God. Got cement. She is the wounded healer. That's my. So you probably have some kind of wounding that needs to be healed. She is a warrior, so she helps you battle things. Let me think, what page is she on? She's 30. I know she is an Egyptian goddess too. She carries life force in the palm and the power to create or destroy. So again, she's helping you with breaking down barriers and storing stuff, helping you with that tower, you being that tower. So calling on her to help you. Heal thyself. Everyone gets your best except you. You are a healer among your tribe. Stop putting your needs last. So also putting what you want first. So say for example, everyone around you needs this and needs that, and you've been taking care of everyone else, but something that you want and you desired, you didn't go after it because you put everyone else's needs before you're going to get to a point where that green monster from the depth is going to get mad enough and pissed off enough where it's going to be like, I'm done with this. I need to take care of myself. I need to put myself first. I no longer can do this for you and do this for you and do this for you. It's putting up those boundaries and stepping into what is best for you and what's going to help you. Okay? All right. Pile 1. That was your message. Green. And some kind of ritual that might help you. I don't know. What is... I wish I have. I said I wish. Let me see. What is a good ritual for pile 1? Since they're being called some kind of ritual. I think clearing your heart space, doing meditation to help clear your heart space is a great ritual. Like I said, meditation is a great ritual. Having doing a daily walk, jog, cycle, something that will get you out of your head and into your heart and letting things flow, going outside into nature, and doing exercising in nature, doing something, because I'm thinking of green plants, I don't know why, but something that's going to help you. And that itself, going out and walking every morning, is actually a ritual. That is a type of ritual, okay? That's a self-care ritual, actually. So really right now, taking care of yourself and looking to help yourself. All right, Pawan, we are all done. Thank you so much. You can like, share, subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Bye. Hello, Pal 2. Thank you so much for joining me today. Right off the bat, I heard my Inya song, Who Could Say, Where the Days Go, Only Time, meaning someone from that group. Oh my gosh, that was a pick a card I did recently. I don't even know which one group that was. But that song is, that was a song that I had channeled for that group. So you guys are part of that. You guys are part of that group. Interesting. Okay. So you guys picked the Seer card, and we are looking into your divine feminine energy, taking back that divine feminine energy and how you can reclaim that birthright and what's going to help you. You guys have secrets. So you might know, you personally, your higher self might have some kind of secret knowledge that has not been channeled yet, or you need to meditate and get that energy out. Another thing is that energy comes out as well when you maybe you do know some kind of secret that you have not told someone. You know a secret that someone needs to know, and that is coming up as well. So it could be secrets that are from this world that you already know, that you've heard, or someone's told you, and it's sitting with you and you need to tell that person about that secret, or you have some kind of higher knowledge too as well. It says, allow the magic inside you to initiate mystical writings from the depths of your soul. So this is, that speaks of being that seer and pulling up wisdom that your soul has. I feel like everyone has within them of your soul's blueprint has information in it that can help others. And sometimes it's kind of like that intuition when you're like, how did I know that? Or where the heck did that come from? I'm going to read the end of this. This is interesting. It says, did you know that the word secrecy means keeper of secrets? Become a keeper of secrets within the mystery of traditions. Oh my goodness. That guard the sacred teachings of the craft. Invent your own witch script or disguise all your secrets and sacred knowledge and use it whenever you write in your grimoire. Your own book of secrets. Fill it with everything you wish to keep from prying eyes. So, like I said, you might have been passed down secrets from your family. You might know secrets from your friends. You might have something within your soul that you know. Or you might just have this one-on-one conversation. I'm going to just be straight with you, with God, because we all have a connection to God. It's just, we all hear him differently, and we all listen to him differently. And it's all about listening. And I'm going to tell you something. Yesterday, I went to God for something. I said, okay, if you truly want me to walk this path, you want me to do this, I need this and I need this. And I needed those. I wanted two things to show up that yesterday. And if I truly am supposed to walk this path, those two things would show up. And yes, some of you guys would say you're testing God. I'm not. I wasn't testing him. Yes, and parts of me was testing him, but part of me he knows that I need I'm telling you, he knows that I need to see concrete evidence sometimes, just like anyone. Just like I would say, example, Moses needed it, or people walk down a path. Sometimes they need that. Okay, you're going to be behind me 100% of the way. This is the right path, and so you ask God. You asked whoever you connect with. Sorry, someone was calling me, cut me off, and I asked him. And I got those two things. Those two things did show up. And so I knew that was the path I was supposed to walk down. So when you are a seer, you do have these secrets, that's interesting. We have secrets in the seer. It's kind of, you can cut that out and you can almost turn this into the word secrets. It shows up. So let's see where you are. Let's see your story as a seer, as a secrets. So first, I'm actually hearing one of your strongest secrets, or one of your very first secrets right here. 9 of Wands. Oh my goodness. You know what? This is based off the movie Star Wars. And so with that lifesaver. So it's the energy of you have the force is with you. Like in the if you know the Force, if you haven't seen the Star Wars movies, it's like this power within yourself. It's like a secret. It is that secret that you have within yourself, and everyone has different levels of it in Star Wars. And I think, again, you have this within you. You have some kind of, with this 9 of Wands, you have this strong protective energy that knows how to put up boundaries, that knows how to protect, that knows how to connect. You have that within you. You have, the Force is within you. Okay? You have the Force within you. That is, and if this is your pile, you will resonate with that. You will know what that is. You will know what your power is. And I can't even go on and explain it to you, because it's something naturally that you would just know. Okay, this is my people who are powerful, who knows thyself, who knows their energy, who knows they are intuitive. Okay, that is your first secret right there. Now I'm hearing a secret you need to know. A secret you need to know. Whoa. So this is actually a secret you need to know. You have a few. Oh my gosh, you have 3. 1, 3 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. If you look into this picture, you will see it's 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is all about working together. If you look, you can see that there is various things working together. We have a fairy, so you could have resonate with like the fairy realm with elves and stuff, or gnomes. You have fairies working with you. You have right here a witch, so you can also have. I already heard Hecate. You have that witch line. You have a witch line, and that could come from your mother's side, and the fairies could come from your father's side. You know, so because coming from like, it's all that mix you have. And then you have this, you also have this vampire energy, and this could actually be, that vampire energy could be, and I'm going to say this, and it's kind of weird, I don't know why, but I'm going to say it is, the vampire energy is a narcissistic energy that you picked up, and you know how to use it when you need to use it. That is weird, but that's what came up with that vampire. You know how to use that energy when it comes up. So you have these different, that 3 of Pentacles is all about your different types of rams working with you, and knowing that they are always there's always something working with you. Multiple, like you have multiple things working with you. So just a while ago, I was talking about, I talked to you about getting that concrete thing from God. So you always have God working with you, but you might also work with animal spirits. So you also are working with animals. You might also be working with like crystals, so earth magic. You also could be working with deities. Okay, so you have all of that. That is what you need to know, that you always have. So you have this, you have the force. I'm gonna put the force right up there. You know, and that's your first secret is you know how you have the force with you. Right now, you need to know that you have multiple energies working with you. If something else, somebody comes into play and say, oh, that person works with this. And then so if they attacked that energy or went after that energy, you would be okay because you have other energies working in your system that they don't even know about at play. And they're like, oh, dang it, they have this, you know? Another thing is the hangman. I'm getting the hangman is, you see that vampire? Remember when I said, you have a narcissistic energy in you and you know how to use it? Okay. I think everyone has some level of narcissism in them, and some are higher levels than other. Okay, just like we all have anger, we all have a level of anger. We all have a level of joy. We all have a level of jealousy. We all have that. Everyone does. Not a single person does not say they have it. Maybe they have a very lower level of it, or they have a very higher level of it. Okay? But I believe everyone has a narcissistic level to them. Now, the thing is you have your narcissistic in hangman, meaning that you know how to put it to sleep. You know how to let it rest. Even when all this other stuff, as you can see, all these other things are around you doing all this stuff. These are bats. And then could be like gnats around you. You know, this vampire is bigger than these little bats. You can pop out that narcissistic anytime and come, because you put I believe you put yourself in the hangman position so that you can self-analyze. Kind of like the hermit walks a certain path and gets that light. You have that light, and sometimes you need to sit with that light in the hangman position. And so you sit with that. What you need to know is that you can put yourself there and you can pop out of there and anytime you want to. And if you need to use that energy, you know how to use it and get your point across and step back out of it. You know how to use it because it has came out of this card and over here to this card. But as you can see, your last card is Two of Pentacles. You know how to balance that energy. Look, you have a cat, I can say that's a shadow. You also have these kids, and you can see that it's all about a balance. You know how to balance energy. You know how to balance your energy. That is truly one of your strongest strengths, and your secret is to always keeping that energy balanced, because you have multiple energies working with you, and one of them is a strong narcissistic energy, and it's not a bad thing. I'm not even thinking it's a bad thing. It is part of that. It's under the force. It's a strength. But you know how to balance it. Okay, do not take this narcissistic energy that I'm talking about as a negative. It's not a negative. It is something that you've learned, so you can actually see it in other people, and you can see how some people have healed it and some people have not. Because you probably grew up with a narcissistic parent. A lot of people who have narcissistic parents usually will learn that behavior. And we can't do anything about that. All you can do is heal it and take care of it and balance it. And as long as you're keeping it in check, then that's all that matters. Okay? And that is amazing. So you're in between energy right now, and divine feminine energy that you're in between is stepping into your secrets. And oh my gosh, that's too many. I don't want that many. What is the divine feminine? What are they in between? Oh, what are they in between? Oh my goodness. You guys, oh my gosh. So you are in between. You have the Emperor. And as you know, with the in between with the Emperor is the Emperor is going between, the Emperor is Aries, right? But you go to the Emperor and you go to the Hierophant, which is Taurus, which actually we just moved from Aries and we're in Taurus season. So this could be this is the season you're in right now. Stepping out of your masculine energy maybe and going into the Hierophant energy is also a masculine energy as well. Going into a very fixed sign. Taurus is very fixed, fixed in ways. And so, what do you need to know about this Emperor energy? You're in between. Oh, yeah, you're in between the Emperor and the Hierophant. Like, seeing, oh my goodness, you can kind of see like the Emperor set in his ways. Like, I want like control, but the Hierophant is also knowing traditions and that as well. And you have people on both sides, and like, so getting hold of this control and of control of these traditions. And how do you, oh my god, there's so many. It is so many, because this is a divine feminine energy, is being, I think it's being underneath this control of an Emperor and traditions. Oh my gosh. And you have a Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is between the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So, taking action. The Knight takes action. The Knight does things. The Knight also moves quickly, but you also go to the Queen of Swords, which is a feminine energy. So moving quickly to bring yourself to this Queen of Swords, who's going to help you put up boundaries and see your own power and see your own truth and see what you value. And you are going, you are, that Taurus is, it's interesting because that Taurus is a earth sign. And you can kind of see this Knight is carving on this earth. You know, what's another thing that can bring down earth and over time, like, so if you take a rock and you let it set in air and air blows on it, which that's what swords is air, it breaks it down. It will break down a rock. So you are breaking this down. You are in between breaking something down that no longer serves your highest good and has, that has kept your divine feminine energy at a standstill. And you're using the Queen of Swords to do this. Wow, that's beautiful. So let's look at, either you're going to have 2 or 3. Let's look at the 2 or 3 divine feminine energies that are going to help you break this energy down within you. Okay. You have Erin Hood. I don't know who she is. Time. Like, remember I told you, over time you will break this down. It takes time. Time. She's all about time. 3, Empress energy. Then you have Armita's Focus. She is a warrior. She is this Knight of Swords. She's that 4 also, the Emperor. She's breaking him down. And then your last one is 33. Maybe Gaba Bang, Speak Up. And so she's going to help you speak your truth with all that blue. So let's look. Armina's, love her. She is my goddess of all things. But let's see with this time. I'm like, so right now you have all the time in the world to reach the fullest potential of your intentions and desires. She's the Celtic goddess of time as your champion, and she will ensure your timing is perfect. The hours will expand to gift you with the space you need to complete anything you started. Today, recognize that no matter what is in front of you, time is your friend. Okay? And then you have Armidas there. She isn't she's here to help you align and trust if your aim is going to work. Trust that your aim is working and you have time. And then the speak up is when the timing comes that you will probably have to speak up. And I went right to it. Then you have water. Okay, so you have all of this air, and then boom, water comes and breaks the rest of this down. It says, speak up, speak out, speak on it. You have a right to be heard. You are betraying yourself by not speaking up. Your words have power. Own your voice. As an old saying goes, stand up for something or fall for anything. Being neutral is not an option. When you stand firmly in your truth, you have thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and convictions. What do you stand for? Tell someone today. I reclaim my voice. I speak out and I speak up. So speaking your truth, you will come to a place where you will speak your truth. Okay. And you have all the time to do that. Okay. You will get there. That's beautiful. And once you see your power and you see how you're breaking stuff down, you have all the time in the world. Do not think that you are behind. Do not think that you don't know enough, that things are not moving quickly. You do. You have plenty of time. Okay? All right. Pile 2. That was wonderful. I love that. You guys have a wonderful day. You can like, share, comment, subscribe. All right. Bye. All right. Pile 3. My last group. You guys got gratitude, okay? Which I love. Gratitude is so important. And so maybe you guys show up in people's life and help them find gratitude, or even in all things, small, medium, large, all of them. Okay? So taking back, reclaiming your power, your divine feminine energy. You guys have spellcasting, manifestation. So, so being grateful for your manifestations, small or big. Like, you might manifest something like, just to have a good day. That to me, that's big, actually. And it happens. Or you manifest, seeing someone and you see them, and that's something, you know. Just having that gratitude in your manifestations, small or large, or even if you don't see them, still being grateful for the time it takes to get those manifestations. That's the energy I'm getting for you guys for this. Okay. Let's look at that spell casting too with this manifestation. So number 7. So you guys, that might be your lucky number, number 7. Maybe you guys are wanting to manifest money with, and maybe you need to go play on May 7th. There you go. So become one with your personal power, magic, and intent. So this talks about all around the powers of extremity are presented in the highest form, propelling your spellcasting abilities to fully awaken. Oh, to have the power of creation streaming through your fingertips, your desires to whip up a storm with just one click of your perfectly manicured fingers, to influence or take full control of any given situation and instantly manifest your wishes into being with dynamic efforts is your testimony to reciting Witch Within. So you guys have, you know what I'm getting now? I am getting that you guys you are seeing this, that you see that, oh my gosh, and across the time was like 2, 3, 4. So like, yes, you saw that there was ascending numbers. You saw, oh my gosh, I made that happen right away. Like my manifestations are happen instantly. Oh wow. It is a beautiful thing when you start seeing those, because let me tell you, I do that for I'm not even going to tell you why I do it, but I do it. You know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. I do it when I'm instantly wanting someone to have their karma. Okay. I have actually set that intention. I set the intention all the time that if someone crosses me in a certain way that is not for my highest good, that is with ill intent, that they will get instant karma. I do. And and that's not me being mean or anything. That is me putting up boundaries, knowing that people need to leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm not messing with you. I don't bother people. I'm really nice. I'm kind. And so I have put it up there that I'm coming with you with the kindness, with joy, with happiness, with, being polite and being who I am. And then you do this, and then you turn around and want to send nastiness and ill intent my way. No, I've already set up protection from that. So if you do it, know that it's already coming back to you. Once the thought or the words come out your mouth, they are already coming back to you, because I've already set that intent. It's already out there. And so, yes, I have done, this is my that is my spell casting that I do instantly manifest. It is something that comes up, and I'm seeing it happen, and I've just turned my head and walked away, because I'm just like, wow. And then also, it also shows me that, it also shows you that those ill intents, when they are happening, like you didn't know what happened, but then you see something happening to someone and you're like, oh, and then you put 2 and 2 together and you can make those connections, with some things. I've even done things where before I've gone into a situation, I've set an intention for a certain outcome if someone has ill intent towards me, or not for my highest good, or it's out of their envy or jealousy or anything. If any of that, I have said it. So if you're going to come with me at that energy, know that you're going to get that energy back, and it's not coming back from me. It's coming back from it's the energy you put out there. So that energy you put out there is what you're going to get back. It's like, it's Einstein's theory with energy. Energy cannot be destroyed. It only can be transformed or transmuted. And so when certain energy is sent to you, I don't transmute energy anymore. I used to do that. I used to take all the negativity and all of that I would get, and I would usually, transmute it through ways and to make it better. And I don't do that anymore. I let that pass me by and go back to where it came from, and they can have that energy back, because that's what they're throwing out there. You're going to throw crap out into the world, you're going to get crap back. If you're going to throw love into the world, you're going to get love back. And sometimes you might say, that's not true, Tony. I am really nice and I'm really good. I'm going to say back to you, you've had moments where you had low points, and those low points are what may be coming back to you. Oh my gosh. So, manifesting, you're totally a strong manifester, and you're very confident in your manifesting, and you have gratitude for it. You're very thankful for it. You have the King of Wands. This is a person who knows thyself, who stands in their energy. they don't take other people. And I was drawn to this little mouse and the crumbs. They don't take other people's crumbs. You don't take other people's crumbs, but you're thankful for the crumbs. You're thankful for them, but you're not taking them. I'm like, thank you for those crumbs, but I don't want them. That is the energy you're in. You're in this. I can do better. I can manifest something bigger and better, but I appreciate the crumbs. Thank you. You you do show gratitude towards it. So there you go. Wow. Another energy. You always see victory too. You create, you always see victory, but you also create your own victories. You also, with that Four of Wands, it's creating your own foundation, not boundaries. Boundaries too with the wands, because you can be building a fence with that as well. But I really get that you are creating your own foundation in your own joy, in your own, what you want, not others. You are creating what you want, and you're doing it because you are this King of Wands energy. Let's get one more put on top of this that you're using with this energy. You're creating your own foundation, okay, with every little gratitude, being gratitude for the small things, the big things, the in-between things, all of it, the highs and the lows. What other thing is this pile 3? Pile 3, you guys are, I don't know why I want to say, you guys are a little cocky. Oh my gosh. Don't, okay. So the devil did come out. Do not go overboard with this manifesting. Yeah. When it in a hermit, and then you have the hermit. So this right here, being the king of your own castle and doing things, do not get pulled over. Don't overcome with this power that you have. Do not overuse it. With that devil card, it's saying that you can overdo it, and just knowing that. And a way to step out of that energy is to go into this hermit mode. Now, this hermit is a giver. Okay? To not overcome with, to not become over cocky, overconfident. To do that is to give, is to build in having a giving heart as well. So you see this hermit, you've went through the fires. You walked that path. The hermit has walked the path. And so when the hermit walks the path, the hermit has the light, and you have the light. And so just because you have that light doesn't mean you need to be over cocky, overconfident. What you do is you share with others. Okay, you share that glory with others. You give to others. You see, he's giving, like, hey, you guys have fun with this too. I don't need all this. I can share. I can share with the rest of the people around me. Okay, that is so the energy. That's what it's saying. The foundation, even though you have this energy, do not overdo this energy. Okay. And the way to not overdo this energy is to take this hermit and be giving in the foundation, to be, and also having gratitude. Every time you're manifesting something and you see that, you need to be like, thank you. Thank you so much. To whoever and whatever you work with. If you're talking with God, telling God, thank you. If it's someone else, who's working with you, telling them, thank you. Having gratitude. Stay grateful. Okay. Stay grateful in your energy every step of the way, in your foundation. Stay grateful for every little piece that you put together. And also recognizing others around you, and being grateful for them for helping you and being there for you as well. That is, oh my gosh, I'm glad that devil came up so he could remind us sometimes that we can get overconfident, and overconfidence you do not want to become that in that devil energy. We don't want that energy. Okay. And to stay out of that energy and not let that take over It's okay to have a little sass and a little fun. Yes, that's fine. But you don't want to live in that energy. You want to have a balance, okay? So you're in between right now. What is Pile 3's in between right now? So yeah, so your freaking divine feminine energy is very intoxicating, very powerful. But at the same time, you got to stay balanced by gratitude. You're in between creation, between this Fool where you have taken this leap of faith, and you have this Magician where you are creating, okay, manifesting. You are creating your own path, okay? And if you can stay out of this devil energy and making sure you work into this hermit energy, we can tell, wow, what do you have? You have the 4 wands again. You get to build the foundations you want. Even though 4 wands is between that 5, where you might have people who want to come down and burn down your foundation. It's okay. As long as you're staying in that hermit mode, you're going to be fine. And no, you will have people who want to burn down your foundation and have conflict with you. Let's see. How do you deal with that conflict that comes up? Oh, what in between do you need to go and sit yourself in between to help deal with this conflict? What in between? Damn! You got that devil again. That devil showed up again. The devil in the tower. Do not get... Do not get caught up in... and the things you say. I don't know why I want to say words. But do not get caught up in... I don't want to the system and the things you say. Oh my gosh. That is a devil. Oh my God. The devil came back out of there. How do you overcome this devil? Because it's trying to really come in your energy. Overcoming this in between this devil, this tower is something. How do you... Well, I don't have to give you another card. Actually, it's telling me the tower. Tower comes after the devil. If that devil play energy comes into play, let things come crashing down with the tower. If it's not working out and things are... Because you can rebuild. If it's not working out and things are going south and you constantly have this devil energy, know that right after the devil is the tower. And so regardless, because you have been, as long as you stay in this gratitude, whatever's working for you will always, and you will always come, a tower will always come after the devil. So this is telling me that regardless if this devil energy comes to play, if you stay in as gratitude, your own gratitude of what you're manifesting, the tower will always knock down this devil. The devils that always come in, the devils you cannot see, the devils you do see, this 501 energies, which is probably these devils, whatever that energy is, let whatever it is come falling down. Let it fall. Let the towers fall. Do not try to fix them. Do not jump in there. Do not try to save anyone. Let them fall. They have to. All right. Wow. I was about to pull another card, but I was just like, no, because it's in between, and in between is the tower, which that's what you need to break a devil down, is a tower. So, let's get you a couple of divine feminine energies that can work with you, that you can ask and be thankful for all the help that they are giving you. You got Aphrodite, romantic love, and you have you have the Spider Woman, co-creation. Oh my gosh, you know what? There is a show on Netflix. I forgot what it's called, but there's a lady in there and she is like the Spider Woman. She is a Spider Woman in it. I forgot what the show is called. Oh my gosh. And if anyone knows to tell me. But I'm actually okay. Aphrodite is the romantic love. She is the goddess of love. I hardly ever work with Aphrodite, but she's the goddess of romantic love, represents a state of being that shows she now invites you to cultivate within. You can experience the world as sensual expression, creative being if you allow yourself to freedom to explore what this means to you. Perhaps this is a potent of a new partnering or a deepening of one you already have. Perhaps it's time for you to claim this aspect of your nature, which may be that have been lying dormant. Maybe you do. maybe you have this. Maybe you have this little devil energy within you. This like sensual energy because she's so up in here, this little devil. So maybe you held it in because you don't want it to come out, but at the same time she's saying some of that can come out and it's okay, because if it gets too much, the tower will bring it down. Okay, so you have this very sensual and maybe sexual energy around you that wants to come out. What, you know, I was listening to someone and I love to listen to readings about, I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this is terrible. I love to listen to readings about the next time, your next actual experience. And one of them listened to, I started laughing. They were like, she's like, you probably do not like to, you're probably like a prude in the bedroom, but you're like, you want it to be, oh my God, I don't even think this is totally adult language. She said, but you totally just don't want to sleep around, but you totally want a partner you could be slutted out by. And I was just like, oh my goodness. And so listening to those, that's what this reminds me of. It's like this energy within you that you have where you don't do things. You're kind of like, but if you had a certain partner, you could totally go there with, okay? That's what I get. All right, with this Aphrodite. Okay, the next one is the Spider Woman. I'm telling you, oh my gosh, I wish I knew the Netflix show. I should pause this and look it up. I am going to pause this. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I found it. It is not a show. It's a movie, but they've come out with a couple of them. It's called Rebel Moon. I love that. Something about this spider lady and its co-creation from the rich red earth of the Navajo goddess. Spider Woman rises up to help you weave your dreams into the fabric of realization, manifestation. There you go. It's totally aligned. You see that red too? Totally aligning with you guys. Knowing why you want to create something, what motivates you, what inspires you, and what beauty you're dreaming to bring to life is the key at this time. The collective dream is being manifested by the co-creation relationship between you and your imagination and the universe. So call the best within you and weave your world into being with intentionally and humility. Humility, guys. Having gratitude, being thankful for that with that hermit mode. Also, what I was getting over here is also using your sexual energy to manifest with it. And you don't even have to, you don't even have to be having like a sexual partner or something like that. You can manifest with just like, with pleasuring yourself. You could bring in those manifestations. So if you don't, so you have your own manifestation. Like some people have a partner that they manifest with, like when you're doing that kind of stuff. But some, like myself, you have your own vision. So you use your pleasuring yourself to take that energy and bring it into what you want, using that energy as well to bring your manifestation. So, but also having gratitude for it as you're doing it. So you guys are being called to manifest using your sexual energy, but also having that gratitude, calling in the best of the best to help you manifest this into existence. Okay. Also watch the show Rebel Moon. It is awesome. I loved it. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. You can like, share, comment, or subscribe.